welcome back to yet another RF Studios RF Customs video. This morning I put out a poll because I'm doing this today specifically because I found out that they announced that we have Age of the Prime Sentinel Prime coming. I looked at it, did not like it, and I'm very proud that I have this instead. So this is Shattered Timeline Sentinel Prime, and this is how he appears in Shattered Timeline. You will see him eventually, and I probably will be using him more prominently in other things because, oh my god, I actually quite enjoy this custom. You will notice up on the shoulders, up here and here, if you can see, kind of, the paint is scuffed a little bit because his arms go out like that, and it's scuffed those little bits. Very annoyed at that, but I've only just realized that that's happened. I'll go back and fix that. I'll go back and fix that very soon before he goes to filming. He won't be seen for a while. Shattered Timelines Part 3 is when he's written in. So he's got plenty of time before he needs to be fixed up. Now for the how and why he exists. As you know, we have, I'll bring the camera up, we have the collection of the Age of the Primes. Prime's up there, and he sits up on that shelf with them as well, because he is a Prime, more or less, technically. So, as you can probably tell by the color scheme, he is heavily based off of TFO Sentinel Prime, and he is using Legacy Metalhawk body. Now, reason for this is because I did want to get my hands on the. I love the color scheme for TFO Sentinel Prime. Love it. But the figure that they've come out with doesn't really fit doesn't fit into the members of the Primes. And when I was looking through a couple figures to be him, I really looked at Metalhawk and I was like, actually that figure does pretty well. So, Metalhawk, I'll put a picture up on the screen of what he looks like without paint, because this guy is the first ever figure to get a heavy modification paint-wise. This is the first ever figure. This was the first figure. So we've got the Megatron figure, which was the second one. The first one, this is the first one to get a full clear coat of varnish and also get full paint and whatnot. So what I did was disassembled him as far as possible, as much as the figure would allow me, painted him all in black. I think there is a little bit of areas that the paint didn't get to, but I think I got most of it. Oh yeah, that tiny little bit there. There was little bits that it didn't get, that the black didn't get to, but basically, yeah, we got the whole thing pretty much covered, and then I put them into blue paint. I painted all the areas that were going to be blue, and then I went along with a gold and silver Sharpie and did all the other bits. So you can see that some of the black is still a bit here, but you're not really going to see those little undersides. I am so happy with how this guy came about. I'm really happy that he turned out beautiful. I looked at reference pictures, and I'll just for the sake of it, I'll put a reference picture up here for you so you can see what my reference was. All in all, it's the same. A lot of people were actually, I've realized a lot of people were using the Metalhawk figure to make a Sentinel Prime, and amid the beautiful, I don't want to say beautiful, I absolutely despise the new IDW. I'm all for IDW, but I despise of the new mold. I despise of reusing the tar mold, so I'm very happy that I have this as my Sentinel Prime, and my main Sentinel Prime figure for Shattered Timeline. But yeah, basically, he did come with a sword accessory, but being that it is based off the TFO Sentinel Prime, I'm not a huge fan of the sword that Metalhawk comes with. Again, picture on the screen here. I'm not a huge fan of it, so yeah, it could be better. It could. So what I'm going to do is I will go, there is a like a upgrade kit you can get which comes with his swords and his wings. I'm going to get it for just purely the swords, and then he'll be complete from there. That will come down the road though, because I cannot be bothered doing that. I also can't afford it at the time. A lot of things are happening right now, and I can't really afford to upgrade, so I unfortunately won't be able to make a new... we'll see what happens. But basically, yeah. This is essentially... yeah, this is what he will look like for the campaign of Shattered Timeline. There's not really much else I could say about him other than I really did try to take my time to mold him, and like I said, more or less, like if we put up a picture of him, of the original Sentinel Prime on screen, color matching and trying to get the color placement of certain aspects of him was my goal, hence the reason for all the gold on the crest, like the gold up here on the crest, the gold and silver accents here, the gold wings, the gold on his forearms. I know that his knees are gold, but I did these before looking in the knees, and honestly, it makes it slightly different, so I'm gonna roll with it, and just, I'm gonna allow it to happen. But basically, this is more or less, I quite enjoy this. I'm quite happy with how he turned out. And like I said, he was the first ever figure to get the full coat. He even got a coat of varnish, if you can see kind of, and how glossy and vibrant the paint actually is. And I think on the camera, it makes it look much better than it does. Yeah, I'm looking at it through the camera. It does much better justice via camera. But let's stop waffling about the figure itself, and let's get cracking on to vehicle mode.
The next day.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been fiddling around with this guy for about 15 minutes now, and he won't... parts of him won't come undone. Okay, we're just gonna have to skip over the vehicle mode for this project. But look, let me just give me 1 second. Let me put him to the side. Okay. Let's picture here. This is what the vehicle mode of Metal Hulk looks like. Just picture that with the Sentinel Prime color scheme, and I'm sure you can get what I'm going with. It is just essentially, it's the exact same jet, just in the same color scheme. But if you look carefully at the, I'll pop his chest back off real quick. Oh fuck! I did color in parts of the inside, so you can see the red there for where the jet cockpit is. So I did actually, I wanted to show off that I did actually color like as much of him in as physically would let me. So I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna fix Lockdown because he's just flopped over. And then I'm gonna put him back into robot mode, and we'll come to the end of the video. I'm very sorry that that's happened, but you know, things happen.
6 hours later.
Now we come to the end of the video. This is a bit of a shorter one, purely for the fact of that screw up that we had with the vehicle mode. I cannot be bothered to try and get him in. But you guys, I'm sure you guys, if you guys are watching this video, you've definitely already seen the Metal Hulk vehicle mode. It is the exact same as that, just in this color scheme. I'm sure you could picture what that looks like. But pretty much this video and the Treadshot video will be filmed back to back, so I don't know if they'll come out roughly about the same time, much like what I did with the Shadowglass Optimus and the Megatron video. They may come out the exact same time, they might come out later than each other, but they are filmed back to back, so I'm doing this one first, Treadshot's next, and then I'll edit both of them and get them all sorted for you. Unfortunately, due to a lot of constraints in real life, I will not be able to do another custom video for a couple months now. I'll talk more about what's going on in real life later. If I can do another custom video, it'll probably be Slicer, so I don't think I'll be able to give you guys the choice for the next one. I will try and hold off on another custom video for a couple months, just so that way we can... when I can pick up on the custom videos, we can do more. I think I have a few more customs that I'm willing to put out, so we might just choose some of the menial customs now, just until So that way, so we can have some custom videos for the next couple months. So I'll probably do one custom video a month after these two. That way, so we can move on. So I'm gonna try and pull out people like Slice, Smolder, Flatline. I'll start pulling out some more minuscule, menial ones for you guys, and see what you think about those. Because if that does happen, I love doing these videos. I love making these custom videos and showing off what I've actually done, because it really shows what my process is, and how good I've gotten over the course. If we date this one back, if we take this, even if we take Treadshot, like the new Treadshot custom versus the old one, which there will be a comparison of them, and it will show you my process change and everything, and how good they've actually gotten in the last few months. You'll see. And I love these because it really shows the level of dedication that I've put in for not only Shattered Timeline, but like also just my collection in general. Like the Sentinel Prime himself also shows what level of dedication I put into this, and I really love how he looks. This encapsulate the style of Sentinel Prime I want to have. Not only just for Shattered Timeline, but for future projects as well. This opens up so many doors for future references and future projects that I can do. I love how this thing looks, and I really hope that this gives you insight into how I made him. So, Metal Hawk, and then the paint itself is just the usual acrylic paint, and it's that peacock blue, much the same as Treadshot, with some varnish over the top, some clear gloss varnish. I really hope this helps you guys make your own, your own, figure in general. I do have an idea with this Galvatron that's sitting in the back that's blacked out completely. I have an idea whether that will see fruition. Much the same with this Megatron here. So, look, depending on what I do in the next couple months, because I have a couple customs in the mind, it's whether or not I can sit down, actually do them. Treadshot, if you've been paying attention to the Instagram, that took a while, because he just sat there for a while, and I had no idea. I ran out of motivation after a while. There's an idea with this Megatron here that's sitting back here. He's brand new. You'll see him in the May. In the May, if you go over the Instagram, you'll see him in the May ranking post. This Galvatron I also have a plan for as well, but it's whether or not the plan goes through production, because as much as I think, oh, this custom idea is great, I've actually got to sit down and actually go, okay, what colors do I need? What color is the original custom? There's actually a lot of process that goes into a custom. It's not a case of, oh, I want to paint a figure and make it. It's actually a lot of work that goes into behind it. So if you guys are a customizer, you'll understand that you do have to sit down and sometimes think about customs. There's a lot of work that does go into it. But this one was really fun to do, and I'm really happy with how he turned out. So if you do want to make your own, like I said, Metal Hawk, and then just paint him looking like this, I just took inspiration from the actual project itself. So I took TFO, Sentinel Prime, and I'm very happy with how he turned out. He's not a bad figure in the slightest. Metal Hawk is actually a wonderful figure, and it stands really well, and he stands really awesome with my primes. So he is on the prime shelf, and in July I am going to do an update on the figures. Hopefully by then I'll have the final prime. I just need Liege. Liege is the only prime that I need now, and then the prime shelf is complete entirely. So we will see how that goes. But in July there should be a new update. Like I said, I will announce things that are going on in life and why projects are slow. Why my projects are slowing down. Why I'm pumping the brakes, and also why I'm starting up gaming videos again. So I will have a new gaming video out soon. I hope to have that recorded, whether or not it's solo content or it's just content with friends. I haven't decided yet. I need to work on that with the rest of the gang. But everybody's busy. Everybody's got shit to do. So, yeah, gaming videos will come back eventually. I hope to have one out in the next month or so. So, we'll see what that does. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And also, if you have any recommendations for any content you would like to see on the channel, please go ahead and put it in the comments, because I do read my comments, because I'm not a big YouTuber whatsoever, but I would like to be. So please, yeah, do all the stuff that you're supposed to do. You know, subscribe to me if you do want to see more of these videos. If you like the custom videos, or if you just like the stop motions, or if you like gaming, I'm here for all of it. I'm even capable. Honestly, if you guys have a recommendation of what you want to see off the channel, go ahead. If you want to see more stuff that interacts with other people, I'm more than happy to do anything. Just let me know what you want. But I will chat to you all later. Bye.